Leaning her ergonomic work chair as far back as it would go, Teagan Woodson turned the page in the manual she was reading. The LED lights overhead chased away the darkness in the sound booth, allowing her to read the words with ease despite the late hour. The manual, filled with all the details about the Harcroft Diamond Edition digital audio workstation, wasn't exactly light reading, especially when she was this tired. Still, it had to be done. She was known for her adeptness with the sound equipment, and she wasn't about to be caught lacking now. She developed a certain fondness for the machine, and even gave it a nickname, Fancy. Earlier in the week, a cloud-based update had been automatically installed on the system, adding several new features to the already impressive list of what the machine could do. That update, which was extensive enough to leave the system unavailable for an entire day, was her focus now. When the next artist came in to record, she'd be ready, because she knew this machine inside and out. That artist would be the Bronx-based rapper Sherman Lil Swag Washburn. Known for his recent hits with both new school artists like Paige the Princess and legendary pioneers like Rakim, Swag was making major moves in the hip-hop game. He'd come to 404 Sound seeking a full-service, boutique approach, and as the lead sound engineer, it was her job to provide him with the high-quality experience he expected. She flipped a page, coming to the section on file backups and security. The manual had originally been a PDF file loaded onto the system itself, but she'd had it printed and bound at the local office supply store. She found it easier to read on paper and figured it would be simpler to reference should the time ever come. She'd rather leaf through this 200-page, comb-bound book than scroll through as many pages on the workstation screen, looking for whatever small details she needed. She'd spent the better part of the last few months testing out the new equipment, ever since it had been installed. And while part of her felt nostalgic for old Reliable, the original soundboard that had been in continuous use since the studio opened its doors in the early 90s, that nostalgia did little to dampen her excitement. Old Reliable was now carefully packaged in the storage room, pending physical refurbishment to her original glory. After that, the old board would be placed on display as a cherished relic of 404's storied past. The new workstation was top of the line, and she knew she'd oversee the creation of countless hit songs and albums while operating it. She'd been slowly reading through the manual, trying out each feature as she came to it in the text. She yawned, the breath escaping before she could free a hand to stifle it.